what I have here today, May. What I have here today, May 5th, 2012, is an Elgin, what does it say? Elgin National Watch Co. pocket watch. Yeah, the hour hand is broken off, but I'm not worried about that. It wasn't running when I got it. I tend to purchase items that aren't running because they tend to sell for less, and with the hope of repairing them. But yeah, this one wasn't running. I took it apart and found out why, but I'm going to show you why it wasn't running, because this is something I've never seen before. So let's open this puppy up. I have to get the freaking where is that? Okay, case opener. So I'll open this up, and oh, that's not that tight, is it? No, it's not that tight either. This one I remember is tight. Yeah, tight. So let's crack this open. Let's open it up and I'll show you why it wasn't working. It looks good though. Everything moves nicely. It's got a nice mainspring. But there's something on this thing that really just took me for a surprise. So I'm gonna loosen the case screw. Half head. Turn the half head screw. Well, this is where it always gives me grief when I try to push it out. I have to put my finger here to catch it. So I'll get the case out of the way. Ah, I didn't bring the movement holder. Crap. Yeah, okay, I don't think I need it. Okay, let's see if we can zoom in now. Let me sit down. Okay, yeah, so mainspring was fully wound when I got it, but the balance wasn't turning, and I'm like, why not? So when I started taking it apart, then I saw why the balance wasn't moving. It's something I never expected, so I'm going to show you. Well, let me take, this one's nice because it's got the, let me turn the viewfinder here. This one's nice because it's got the dust shield around the perimeter. And it's got an interesting one. It's not a full ring, it's a couple of these pieces that slide out. There's one on each side. And one on the other side. Which, I guess these are the first things that they lose or forget to put back in when they take one of these things apart. So when I saw those on there, I was like, "Ooh, this one's got to be pretty much original." Oh yeah, also there's a hole here on the side to let down the mainspring, which I already did that, so I'll just show you. Yeah, you stick something in there and you press a lever. I can feel the spring-loaded lever. Mainspring is let down. Always remember to let down your mainspring before you take apart a watch, else you're gonna blow something up, as they say. That spring is angry, as I like to say. So anyway, yeah, so I started taking it apart, and I, started taking the mainspring barrel cover off first for some reason. I think that's what I did, since it's been a while since I originally looked at this watch. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to run into a problem too, because you have to, the balance is in the way. I got to loosen that up a little bit, and I'm going to, eventually I'll pry it up enough. Let's see if I can get that off. So I take the barrel cover off. That's also got a thing in the back there too. So I got that off. Looks like some sort of damage. I don't know if that's water. I don't know what the heck that staining is. It's also on the underneath of the barrel too. Something, I don't know, dried up oil. I don't know what the heck that is. I'll see if it comes off clean. Anyway, I gotta lift this up a little bit on the balance cock, or else I won't be able to get the mainspring barrel out so I can show you what I found. Should have taken the balance off, but I'm getting lazy. Oh, crap. Man, why does this thing fight? Oh, crap. Yeah, I should have taken this off. This happens when you get lazy. Hope I didn't break anything. How come it doesn't want to spin? Now I'm wasting my time. Okay. I didn't break anything. Good. Anyway, let me put this to the side a little bit. So here is the mainspring barrel. Now this is what I found out. I saw this when I took this cover off. Then I saw what was going on. And I straightened it out a little bit, but let's see if I can show you. Let's see if it will cooperate. You can see that. Look at that around the perimeter there of the mainspring barrel. How the little thin rim, it just snapped off and it stuck up like that. So as the barrel was turning round and round, releasing the spring power, this little part was stuck up high enough that the balance arm went right underneath there and jammed and stopped it cold. And that's why it wasn't running anymore, because it's split. You can see it's split a little bit here. You can see on this side it's cracked, and over here all the way around, cracked and split and lifted up. So my problem is, how am I going to fix this? Well, the easiest way would be just to break that piece that's sticking up off. That would be the easiest way, because I think the cover will stay on no matter what. I think I'll take the cover off anyway, just to show you. Cover comes off real easy now because there's nothing holding it really. So there's the cover, but I'm going to hold this and you can see, well, you saw it better, it's split. Put the hand there. Oh, so I'm thinking about what am I going to do for that? I'm going to think about soldering it back in place, but I have a feeling that if it broke loose once before, you know, it's going to do it again. Well, you know, something was, either the diameter for where the cover rested was too small, or the cover diameter is too large to cause that to happen. So I don't know, maybe I'll solder it and maybe I'll take some material off the cover. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But yeah, that's what happened. I never seen that before. Well, that lip was just, the wall was just too thin, and it you can see where it split. It split, and then it just, that probably cracked first, and then it split. So that's where I stand with this watch. It goes pretty far. How many? It's almost like 90 degrees. Yeah, it's like 90 degrees of crack, split. So, okay, I can talk about this forever, but I won't. Anyway, so that's where I stand with this watch. And I gotta decide what to do, and then I'll do it. I probably won't show you me doing it because I'm not that good of a movie video maker. So anyway, so that's the Elgin with the cracked lip on the barrel, and I never seen that before. So hopefully I'll never see something like that again. Well, I guess that's it for this video. I might make another one when I put it all back together. I don't know yet. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the show, and thank you for your cooperation, and enjoy the rest of your day. What I have here today, May 9th, 2012, is the setup I used for repairing the barrel with this split rim, I guess you'd call it. I got it attached to my trusty soldering iron. See how close I can get. Well, since I was focusing on the foil. Anyway, there's the barrel. I have it with a piece of wire to hold it onto the soldering iron. There's the see the tip of the soldering iron is flat, so I have a piece of wire holding it to that and to keep the little portions down. I just finished soldering it and I'm letting it cool right now, so we'll see how good of a job. It kind of tarnished on me because of the heat, which I expected, and I think I got maybe too much solder on the side there, so I'll have to take some off and maybe I can polish this thing back up to its original finish, but who knows. I don't care, as long as the lip is held in place, I guess. So that's where I stand right now. Problem is, the mainspring, the end that attaches to the barrel had a hole in it, and that hole broke. The end of it broke off, so the mainspring is no longer good, which really upset me. So I have to get another mainspring before I can put this all back together. So crap happens, that's the way it is. I guess I'll tag this on to the other video probably. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, thank you for your cooperation. Hope you enjoyed the video and enjoy the rest of your day. So I finished soldering it, cooled down. I took the barrel out of the wire, and what I thought would happen did happen. The solder inside the ledge here, wherever I soldered it, just filled it in with solder, so I had to spend like 15 minutes scraping out the solder so I could get the cover on. Of course, it's probably not round as it should be, but what do I care? See the outside, it's, you know, too much, see, it's blackened from the heat, oxidation, or the flux. That's probably the flux cooked pretty good on here, so. And yeah, I had to cut this big blob of solder there, some there. I'm not going to totally remove it. That's about as much as I'm going to get off. And then I got there's some flux cooked on here. I got to get that off somehow. So it's basically done. I put everything back where it should be on the lip, and I'll have the cover here, and this is the mainspring. And when I was taking it out, you see that's supposed to be a round circle there on the mainspring. Come on, of course it doesn't want to focus. Yeah, but it broke off, ticked me off. There's a little no, it won't get out of the way. And there's a little thing here for the mainspring to a round projection. So that broke. So, but I have a new mainspring. I looked, and I have a one I bought years ago. So with the correct end there. See the round? Should be a round opening. I don't know what kind of opening. Whatever. It looks like it's good. I have to double check in the book. So. What I'm going to do next is, I'm not going to do that now. Well, I will do it now. It's going to be all one big video. I'm going to insert the new mainspring in here. And let's give it a whirl. Maybe I'll try to clean off this black stuff more on there. It'll do something. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. It's not going to be seen. So that's the barrel redone. So, next step is to put the mainspring in. I'll do that shortly. Thank you. What I have here today, May 10th, 2012, is a finish up of the fixing the barrel for the Elgin Pocket Watch. So there is, I probably showed this in the previous. How come it doesn't want to focus now, you dog? Yeah, so there's the finished barrel. Over here, of course, you can see where I soldered it, because it's all discolored from the flux cooking, and you can see solder there all over the place. There's a little portion of the crack that didn't get soldered, but I don't care. I'm not going to do this again. I had to scrape out the inner lip here because the solder collected in there, which I expected it to do, I guess. I guess wherever the flux went, the solder was soon to follow. So I'm going to put a new mainspring in here. New old stock. There's the wrapper. 18 size, number 812 for the full plate. There's the mainspring. It appears to be the right one. And let's get this puppy wound up. I got my winder. So the mainspring has to look like this in the barrel. So, you know, what happens when you don't plan ahead. That is a little small, isn't it? But that's the biggest I got. So I gotta use that. So I'm gonna use that. I don't know which way to turn it. Who the heck knows? So, since I gotta wind it up, it's gotta be like that. I gotta push it in like that. This is gonna be a pain. I know it's gonna be a pain. I ain't seen much. Maybe if I lift it up a little bit. So this has to go in like this. Oh! Look at that. How does that have to go in? Oh, it has to be like this. It has to look like that in the barrel. So I have to put it in like this. Ugh, what a pain. That has to go in like that. So, where'd I put my visors? So, okay, so I gotta get this thing in there. Let's see if it engages. Oh, I think I got an engagement. Oh, this sucker fights. Oh, boy does this fight. It does not want to wind up. Whoa, what was that? Then you have to keep it under control. Let's see if I can get this out without, well, I wound it that way. Maybe if I turn it this way? Yeah, sometimes you gotta be careful because you might snap these little pins on here. I don't know if you can see them. You may snap them off if you're not careful removing. So there is the mainspring getting ready to go. There is the hole. It's like a D-shaped hole. And there's the corresponding, where is it? Corresponding projection in the barrel where this goes. So let's rock and roll. Oh, I should always get a harder surface because this always gives me grief because whenever you push this thing in there, I can put the projection and the hole together, but I know as soon as I push this thing in, it's gonna come out. And I'm trying to line it up right now. Oh, you know, maybe I should have tested it before I do this video. Does it even fit? Oh yeah, it does. Okay. So let me do something. I always try this. I press real hard on it to make sure it stays locked in, but it never does. But I'm gonna keep on doing it because one of these days it's gonna work. Wow, can't can't see much. So I'm gonna push down hard and release. Let's see what happens. Oh. Let me get my too much stuff. How does it look? Oh my god, it actually looked like it stayed. Did it? Where is that? There's the project. No, it moved. It always moves. Freaking pain in my neck. And hopefully it will go into position. Yeah. What are you seeing? And I'm going to put some oil. I'll put some oil on it. I'm going to put 2 drops. Maybe 1 drop. Ooh. I'll put another drop on the other side. Probably too much. Nah, probably too much. So that's taken care of. Now I gotta get it in the wash. Ugh. Okay, I forgot to put the barrel cover on. I'm gonna put the barrel cover on. There's a notch in the mainspring where it has to match. And now I use my tweezers. Doesn't seem to be as tight. When I tested the cover, it was a lot, but I guess the mainspring is really pushing against that barrel, so it opens it up a little bit. Now I gotta put this in. And this is keyed a certain way. I think it goes in like this. Almost there. There, it went in. And now I can cover it. I should put oil. Well, I'm gonna put some oil. What about the balance? I'm gonna put this. Yeah, good. I didn't screw that up. Okay, almost there. I gotta put these screws in. Oh, wait, let's zoom in. Where's the zoom? One screw, 2 screw. Now I gotta screw them in. Where did I put the screwdriver? So screws are tight. Balance does not hit anything. What else do I have to do? I want to put some oil. Just a little bit of oil. I should put oil on the bottom, but you know, whenever I do these videos, I always forget stuff because I'm trying to get the video done. I should have put oil on the bottom, but Should have put oil in the barrel arbor too. Don't worry, I'm going to wind this up once. If it runs, then when it unwinds, I'm going to take it apart to clean in the oil itself. It's not like I'm going to use it like this forever. I had to put stuff away too while I'm off to the side here. It's just good. I feel better now. Okay. I didn't get the key. I got the key. So now let's see if it works. Oh, it should work. Oh, I forgot to, always forgetting stuff. Okay. Now I can do it. Stick the key. Winding. Come on. When are you gonna start ticking? There you go. Whoop, almost there. Yeah, that's about it. Wound it up full. Whoops. And now you can see that it's running. Maybe I can zoom in one last time. So there you go. Elgin wristwatch. Oh, Elgin pocket watch, 18 size. Fixed the split or cracked lip on the mainspring barrel. And now, as you can see, it's running. So, thank you for your cooperation. Hope you enjoyed the show and enjoy the rest of your day.